Welcome back, guys, to another Brokowskis YouTube video. Today we got something a little bit different. We got divisional round player prop picks of the week on Underdog Fantasy. If you guys are interested, it's the first link in the description. And if you use code BROS, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. So say you put in $10, give you another free $10. Put in $50, give you free $50 to work with. Guys, it's a lot of fun during the playoffs. Guys, let's just get straight into the picks. Our first player prop of the week is Joe Mixon under 85.5 total yards. He's only hit this in 2 of his past 6 games, and everyone thinks the Bucs are the best defense against running backs. No, the Titans are. The Titans have been super elite against running backs. Talking about fantasy numbers, they're only averaging 13.7 fantasy PPR points per game to opposing running backs. That is first in the NFL. Joe Mixon, like I said, only hit this number in 2 of his last 6 games, and both those games were when Joe Burrow passed for like over 400 and 500 yards. This Bengal offense is still explosive, but with the Titans maybe being able to establish the run heavy with Derrick Henry, this might cause the Bengals to throw the ball quite a bit, causing Joe Mixon to get funneled out, not get a bunch of carries, and he will get under 85.5 yards. Our next pick of the week is Aaron Rodgers over 267.5 passing yards. Aaron Rodgers has been on an absolute tear lately, hitting this in 6 of his last 7 games that he started and finished. Week 18 against the Lions, he didn't finish the game, so that doesn't really count. Plus, Aaron Rodgers has hit this in both of his last 2 playoff games last year. We love this number for Aaron Rodgers. Not much to say right here. Our third player prop of the week is very correlated with Aaron Rodgers. We got Lazard over 38.5 receiving yards. Devontae Adams is obviously the clear wide receiver 1 in this offense, but the clear wide receiver 2 is Lazard. He has hit this number in 4 of his last 5 games. He's been absolutely balling. Last time against the 49ers when he played them earlier this year, he got 42 yards, which is over that number. 49ers are only 20th against wide receivers. They are not that elite. If Aaron Rodgers ends up throwing a good amount of yards, like over 267.5, Lazard is almost guaranteed to hit this number. He's the clear wide receiver 2 on the Packers, and we love the over 38.5 yards. Our fourth pick of the week is George Kittle over 50.5 receiving yards. George Kittle's been on a massive slump. He has not hit this in each of his last 4 games, so it's not looking great. But we are expecting the Niners to be down, forcing them to throw more, and we expect Kittle to benefit big time from this. In games when the Niners are trailing, George Kittle averages over 8 targets per game, but when they're leading, he's averaging less than 6. That is actually a massive difference. That can change a lot of these numbers. Also, during the regular season, the Packers were 22nd against tight ends, so that's not a very good defense against tight ends. Plus, as you'll see coming up next, we have a player going under, leading to more receptions and yards for other players. We like George Kittle over 50.5 receiving yards this week. Our fifth player prop of the week is under Deebo Samuel 102.5 yards. In every single game where Kittle's gone over 50 yards, Deebo Samuel has gone under 102.5 yards. Deebo Samuel in games where the 49ers lose only has hit this number over in 2 of those 7 games. Deebo Samuel is like a running back wide receiver hybrid, but if the 49ers are down and they cannot establish a run game, this is going to cause them to have to get a ton of receiving yards. 102.5 is just an absurdly high number. We love the under. Another thing is Jari Alexander should be playing in this game. Jari's been obviously an amazing corner while he's been playing, and also the Packers are number 10 against running backs and number 18 against wide receivers. Pretty solid defense. Deebo Samuel just has such a high total yards that we like the under. And guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Again, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. And if you're interested in Underdog Fantasy, it's the first link in our bio, and use code BROS. They'll match your first deposit up to $100. And guys, let's make some money this weekend and enjoy watching the playoffs.